How's it going, guys? Thank you very much for tuning in to my channel. In today's video, I'll be taking you through my deadlift day. And despite it being my deadlift day, we actually start things off with squats. So with this block, me and my coach, what we've decided to do just to add more volume into the squats, we've done 2 sets of an AMRAP. So I'm going for a weight that's very easy for me. 40% of my warm at max. So this is 105 kilos, and basically the aim of the AMRAP is not to necessarily go to failure. So when I say AMRAP, I mean as many reps as possible. I want to get essentially from an RPE starting at about a 4, and then as the repetitions go on, work up to about an RPE 7. So I'm essentially just trying to leave at least 3 reps in reserve. So I managed to get about 15 reps here, all very fairly easy. It felt good just to kind of get back into the movement of the low bar squat, because this is what I actually do in competition. So yeah, it was just quite nice to kind of get back into familiar territory and yeah, just move some weight for some reps. Then we move over to the main lift of the session. So this is the snatch grip deadlift on a platform, and this was just a top single of 180. And then we move over to the back off sets, which was 3 sets of 6 reps at 160. And I mentioned on the platform, I am on a platform, but I'm standing on a plate or block, which then makes it a deficit. So that's what I wanted to say before. My apologies. So yeah, nicely done. Then we move over to my accessories. So I really prefer this variation of the seated leg curl. Reason being is that, one, I just feel so much more fixed to the machine. Therefore, I can just isolate my hamstrings way more. And I really enjoy the fact that I'm isolating the part where I'm only bending at the knees. That's a very important area that a lot of people actually miss out on when it comes to working the hamstring, excuse me. So definitely throw this in your program if you have access to this machine. Then we move over to the dreaded Bulgarian split squat. And I don't care what anyone says, I hate this exercise. However, cannot deny the benefits and how much this movement carries over to my squats and my bench press. The more I improve this movement, it is almost an undeniable fact that my squats and my deadlifts will go up, and it's so annoying. Then we move over to a bit of rehab work here. So I unfortunately developed symptoms of tendonitis with my previous block, and now I essentially started throwing in some isometric work just to help strengthen up my tendons and ligaments. So this is an exercise that I'm going to be kind of throwing in my program and trying to progress as much as I can over time with it as well, to hopefully subsidize the pain that I've been feeling on my knees. Unfortunately, I didn't get to finish some of the exercises that I actually had planned today, just because the gym that I was training at didn't have access to the machines that I wanted to use, but then also as well bands, because there was variations of squats that I wanted to do. However, I still finished up strong with some ab work, and I'm quite glad with the range of motion here. So there you have it. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you for day 4.